Let me use this medium to say this thing now before some people will say I am a propagandist. Okay, let me read the headline first so that you will understand where I'm coming from and where I'm heading to. Bashir Ahmed dismisses claims Nnamdi Kanu converted 2 wardens in Sokoto prison. This is exactly what happened, and it is truth. It is a truth that is very, very glaring before the eyes. The truth still remains that very soon, in fact, they already start agitating that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be moved from Sokoto prison to Wawa prison in Niger State. That's the place they call Abattoir, where they are butchering people. Why? Because they think Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they're sending Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto to punish him. But that punishment later turns out to be a blessing. Let me drop this in here as a prophecy or a prediction. The next thing now they will charge Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now is converting Muslims to Christians. If they try bigotry now, it didn't work. The next line of action now will be that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now they convert Muslims where they Sokoto prison to Christians, just to instigate a religious war between Nnamdi Kanu and the rest of other Muslims. Go and mark my word. Unless they remove Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from there, because they have already seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is winning the war against the suffocation they initially thought that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, once he get there, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu used to broadcast Janjaweed, Fulanis and the rest of them. When you go there, he will make everything open to them, that look at the ones who are Janjaweed, the ones who are coming from Western Sahel to come here to destroy your country. Are you hearing me now? Not that Nigeria don't have Fulani. They have Fulani. But the problem they have now is that they are welcoming every Fulani who don't have a country and tell them that Nigeria is open place. They can come anywhere, you can grab land, it becomes yours. That was why you see all these killings. Nothing more, nothing else. All these ones now, they are just wondering. Just like a governor of Bauchi State, Bala Muhammad, he said that Fulani's what we call it, identity, or rather, their identity. If you see a Fulani and say, identify yourself. He said the only thing Fulani can use to identify himself is, I am a Fulani. That is their identity. Which country are you from? They don't have a country. So they can live anywhere they like. If they come to Anambra State and they begin to speak Igbo, they don't become a member of your country already. That's exactly what governor of, governor of Bauchi State, Bala Muhammad, who want to be a second man to P2B, to vie for president. That country is a joke. Anyway, I just brought this in here so that tomorrow somebody will not say, no, 1.5 year earlier. Let us now begin to quench that fire. Even anybody who is going to see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should tell him to Guinea to mellow down on his preaching, because he likes preaching. Despite the fact that you cannot take it away from him, that has been his lifestyle, to preach and to set the record straight. But behind that preaching, my brother, don't become a preacher of when you preach love, they will turn it becomes hate. That's my own. But I just drop it here, and I pray and wish that it never happened, because if it happened, I don't know what will be the outcome of it. But anyway, let us dive into another headline here. I don't understand. This one is another Fulani man again. Nasir El-Rufai's son said, in questions why Boko Haram suspect a killer got 20 years imprisonment, why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu got life sentence? He asked the question at the floor of their parliament. I don't know whether they answer him or not. Nnamdi Kanu's brother accuses court of withholding warrant to transport IPOB leader to Abuja. That was according to the information before the yesterday appearance. Anyway, appeal court strike out Nnamdi Kanu's suit against DSS and AGF. Anyway, my people, I don't drop the thing. What I say, make a drop. This is what these people want to do now. This their religious war they want to instigate against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What they did now with this Bashir Ahmed. Don't forget, Bashir Ahmed, this guy came out. This guy is a special advisor. Just like as Bayo Ononuga is to Tinubu. This one, that is how this guy is to Muhammadu Buhari, the dead Muhammadu Buhari. So the guy came out. Listen, they talk now. If nobody reacts now about this way talking, because now true, Nnamdi Kanu converted 2 prison wardens in Sokoto. They tendered their resignation letter indefinitely. Say we know they work again. That this country is against us and they are against the truth. That for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to be in Sokoto prison is a very disgrace to that country called Nigeria, according to them. Okay, so now they want to test water now. Nobody react about this message now. The next one now they will say, Nnamdi Kanu now is telling them about Jesus Christ. Now maybe they will charge him now for blasphemy. Go and mark my word, eh? What I pray is that may it never happen. But what happened? Oh yeah, I mean, may it never bring something bad. But if it happen, they are going to do it. Not that when it happened that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is going to be in danger. No, I'm trying to tell you that they are going to bring that fire. They are going to instigate that war, religious war. Now they will try now. Oh, Igbos are trying to convert a Fulani man or Hausa man. If that one no work, it will be now. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu now is trying to convert Muslims to now to become Christians and blasphemy. Abaya. But anyway, let us read the news according to what we have here. Please, if you get this message, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. Former media aide to the late President Muhammadu Buhari, Bashir Ahmed, on Friday rubbish reports alleging that Nnamdi Kanu, the jail leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has converted 2 wardens at Sokoto Custodial Center into joining anti-government sentiment. I wonder, this NigeriaNews.com, the same and Eniola Adeniyi. Make sure that they watch, because if you are following me very well closely, you find out that this name Eniola Adeniyi, I have always complained about either him or her. I have checked on Est, is a guy. I don't know whether the picture there is the owner of the account, but I know that Enioluwa is a female name. Abi, if I'm not mistaken, Adeniyi might be the surname, but Enioluwa is a female name. So, okay, let's say she. Since Nnamdi Kanu's conviction, I never see her again. This is the woman that always, whatever she published against IPOB, it will be prescribed the indigenous people of Biafra. Now, even before that conviction, they have stopped using that prescribed IPOB. Abi, God don't touch their heart. Abi, they know say all this is na hoax. Anyway, what do I know? Okay, on Friday, rubbish reports alleging that Nnamdi Kanu, the jail leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has converted 2 wardens according to, he said, anti-government sentiment. You don't say, how do they come? And Nigeria News report that Ahmed blatantly dismissed the story as basically describing it as dumb and unworthy of circulation. Okay. Social media reports had alleged that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's way two prisons wardens into Haiti, Nigeria, and that both officers later resigned from the service after embracing similar sentiment. The claims, which first surfaced on Facebook, did not reference any verifiable source of the supporting documents, or rather supporting documentation. Ahmed, in a post on X, expressed outrage that the allegation had gained traction without proof, criticizing IPOB supporters who have circulated it. Anything they must call IPOB. He said, I just read on one of the dumbest posts on Facebook a claim that Nnamdi Kanu has converted 2 prison wardens in Sokoto prison to join him in Haiti, Nigeria, and that the wardens even resigned. You know what? His people believe it and have been circulating the post without a shred of logic or evidence. Okay. Something where even Chimamanda carried the news. I don't understand the verified son questions why Boko Haram suspect and the killer got to only 20 years while Nnamdi Kanu got life imprisonment. Member of the House of Representatives representing Kaduna North Federal Constituency of Kaduna State, Bello Nasir El-Rufai, has questioned the sentencing of a convicted terrorist in Nigeria. According to him, the inconsistency in sentencing criminals points to a lack of transparency in the judicial system. Bello, while speaking during a debate at the House plenary on Thursday, cited the recent conviction of an Ansaru terrorist group member identified as Husseini Ismail, who was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment, and compared it with the life sentence handed to the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. He said there was a conviction recently of a terrorist and also Boko Haram. I believe his name is Hussein Ismail. He was convicted for 20 good years by a high court. He was a Boko Haram terrorist. Okay. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was convicted, I think, last week, and his own convictions was a life sentence. I don't understand why one terrorist getting 20 years and the other is getting a life sentence. Bello, whatever you call yourself, let me correct you, Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist and can never be a terrorist, so be careful. I think pastor referring to a fellow lawmaker made a good point. There is this idea that justice is served differently and it affects the problems we have. The lawmaker, while commending Bola Ahmed Tinubu for unveiling comprehensive national security overhaul, urged the National Assembly to ensure that the executive arm follow through with clear timelines and measurable execution plans. The president has rolled out a clear plan that we commend. Many of my colleagues have rightly spoken about this, and I agree. But our problem is not in making plans, it is in executing them with clear timelines. This parliament must insist upon those limits, or rather those timelines, based on the president's commendations, he insisted. Bello, the son of the immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru Malam El-Rufai, stressed the urgent need to improve the welfare and salaries of security personnel, noting that Nigeria was severely understaffed compared to global standards. One police officer managed 600 Nigerians. The United Nations recommends a ratio of 1 to 400. We are understaffed. The president has tackled that there is one point in arms of a short-term solution, but we must increase immediately the basic salaries and welfare of police officers and soldiers, and we must find the money to do that, he added. Appeal Court strikes out Nnamdi Kanu's suit against DSS and AGF. The Court of Appeal in Abuja on Friday struck out an appeal filed by the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. According to the Nigerian News reports, that the IPOB's leader appeal is challenging alleged violations of his fundamental human rights while in DSS custody. Delivering ruling, a three-member panel of the appellate court described the case as without merit and academic following his conviction for terrorism. The court held that Kanu's claims of breaches to his rights to human rights, quality health care, and religion during his detention by the Department of State Service DSS were no longer actionable after his November 20th conviction and a life imprisonment sentence by Federal High Court, Abuja. Delivering the lead judgment, Justice Bulukuromo Moses Ugo noted that the substance of the appeal became academic when Kanu's lawyer Maxwell Okpara confirmed at the proceedings that his client was being held in Sokoto Correctional Center. Justice Moses Ugo in the lead judgment held that the court could no longer grant Kanu's request to be relocated to Kuje prison as he had already been remanded in the facility he preferred. The appeal challenged a July 3 ruling by the Justice Taiwo, now retired of the Federal High Court in Abuja, which had dismissed Kanu's fundamental rights enforcement suit for failing to prove his case. The respondents in the appeal were the Director General of the DSS, and the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF. Recall that Injustice James Omotosho has sentenced Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment after finding him guilty on all 7 counts of terrorism charges against him. Delivering the judgment, Injustice James Omotosho noted that the convict was not acted well throughout the proceedings, stressing that he had caused unnecessary delay in the rest of the proceedings. Where my people, now here we take back break on and have once again. When we come back, please do me a favor, make sure that this message it goes viral. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Follow us on all our social media handles. Okay, my people.